You have to give it up to Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. He has Jackson State football back, and they are showing a level of success that many people are just drawn to, and you love for the eyeballs to be on a game of HBCU football and these teams, obviously. Um, but let's get into the Celebration Bowl. So this is like one of the highlights of bowl season for sure. And the question everyone wants to know is, can Deion Sanders do it at the Cricket Celebration Bowl? Obviously, they're going to be in Atlanta, and you look at the two records of the teams, and you say, well, based off a record, roster, and hype, you would easily go with Jackson State. But I'm here to tell you, South Carolina State is not a team to be played with, undervalued, or disrespected. Obviously, with the quarterback position with Jackson State, they have his son. Deion Sanders has his son at quarterback. But, his last game, he had only 85 yards, so 85 is not going to get it done. You would think 85 yards passing is not going to get it done. They were able to win that game against PVA-AMU. They're on a hot streak. They won about 9 games in a row, if I'm correct. Yeah, about 9 games in a row. They're rolling. After they ended up playing the University of Louisiana Monroe. They ended up losing 12-7. They only put up 7 points. And if you go to the South Carolina State football schedule, they have been more battle tested than this Jackson State football team. They went on the road to Clemson, and they got destroyed. But there's nothing wrong with losing to Clemson. Even a down year at Clemson, they won 9 games. They went on the road. They played New Mexico State. They went to FAMU. Now, Jackson State, they ended up beating FAMU, but Jackson State held FAMU to 6 points. FAMU put up 30 on this South Carolina State team. So if we're looking at common opponents, you would say Jackson State is a team. Jackson State has a swagger, but I believe that South Carolina State is going to pull the upset. They're coming off a huge win. They went on the road. They beat Norfolk State. Going to Virginia is not an easy place to play. They're not a big fan of South Carolina State. Now, this Jackson team has come in with all the hype, and they've gotten everyone's best shot, and you got to give it up to Coach Prime for them answering the bell. But this Celebration Bowl is not going to be won by Jackson State. I'm rolling with this. I'm rolling with South Carolina State. This is a team that's on a mission. They went undefeated in conference play, to do that is huge. So when Jackson State was playing their final game of the season against PVA at PVA and MU or Prairie View, that was to go to the MEAC, or that was to go to the championship, which is a Celebration Bowl. South Carolina State had that racked up. Now, just because South Carolina State lost to some teams that are D1 like Clemson does not mean they're not a good football team. This is a tremendous football team, and I think a lot of people are going to be surprised when South Carolina State pulls upset. You heard it here first.